In a world devastated by chaos, every choice carries the burden of survival. For Kim Dokja, betrayal and forgiveness are constant companions, but can trust be rebuilt on a foundation of fear and despair? As the allied powers reunite and old wounds are opened, the lines between friend and foe are increasingly blurred. Who can be forgiven, and who will be left behind? The path ahead is unclear, and each step brings them closer to truth or destruction.
A map is shown. They have to go to a place called Gyumho. Ow! Someone turned around. He saw the arrival of Dokja and others and said, "They're from the Kyoldal group. People are injured. Any support here?"
Dokja suddenly heard a woman's voice calling him from a distance. Oh God, it's Dokja, Kim Dokja, and that's you Senga.
Everyone ran over to Dokja.
Dokja, you're safe. I'm very happy, said Yusenga.
Then the soldier said, "Dokja, I'm really sorry for that moment, for leaving Dokja."
Then Dokja replied, "No, it's okay. It was a situation where it couldn't be helped."
"I'm very grateful that Yu Jong-yuk is right," said the soldier.
Then Dokja was surprised. "Yu Jong-yuk?"
"Well, he said that Kim Dokja is still alive," said the soldier.
Then Dokja asked, "So where is Yo Jong-yuk?"
The soldier replied, "Actually, he's not here right now. He left this situation yesterday."
Then Dokja said, "Okay, I understand now. The reason why the Kyoldal group bastard who was supposed to die at the hands of Yo Jong-yuk is still alive. Probably because he left Gyumho Station in a hurry. Yo Jong-yuk is a regressor who repeats the same life over and over again. After reaching the third regression, that person has become a monster who ignores everything in his path. He had to leave without looking back to achieve that goal, but still, he was someone who at least took out the trash. I only talk to myself. It's a habit."
System notice. The secret plotter of the constellation likes your talk.
"Actually, there seems to be one more person who is not here," said the soldier.
Ah, the manager, said Yusenga.
Suddenly, everyone stepped aside. The humans came with each object in hand. Dokja and the others were surprised. Then Dokja glanced to the side.
And that's the manager. He came with those people."
"Memories from a few days ago," said Dokja while remembering the events at that time.
"Get rid of that person. He's a very cunning person. He shouldn't be here," said the manager.
Then from behind someone patted the manager's shirt and said, "Ha ha, Han-young. That kind of attitude is wrong when all the survivors should get along with each other." Then the man asked Dokja, "Nice to meet you. I see you're a newcomer today. May I ask your name?" "My name is Chien Inho." "Chien Inho," said Dokja. Then Dokja said, "That's a name I've heard before. I'm Kim Dokja." "So this is the person behind that name. He's probably the leader of this place. I swept the floor with the players of the Kyoldal group. So as the one who commands them, there's no way he'll just let me go, right?"
Then the man said, "I've heard about you from the people here with me. You've been fighting monsters and saving people from our group."
"What?" Dokja was surprised. Then the man said, "Everyone, please gather here. This is the brave new member of our group who has brought food for all of us. Wow. We're going to eat," everyone said. "That's food. Something to eat. Welcome to Kim Dokja Gyumho Station," said the man. "You bastard," said Dokja while laughing.
System notification. Secret constellation plotter excited.
There are currently a total of 86 people at the Gyumho Station. Ah, if you include Dokja, then the number becomes 87 people, said the man. "Fewer people than I thought," said Dokja. Then the soldier said, "When the scenario started, only the people near the station and those on the train survived. I don't want to say it, but they should all survive the first scenario." Then Dokja said, "The people who have trampled on someone's life to survive. Every human present here is a murderer." And the army said, "Right now Gyumho Station is separated into mainstream and marginalized groups.
"Mainstream groups, believe me, our group president is working hard. Everyone will be saved soon," said the manager.
As expected of the youngest child of the Hanseon group, the marginalized group, said someone.
A child is seen hugging his mother. Mom, I'm hungry.
Be patient, the rescue team will be here soon, said the mother.
It's okay, the government will definitely act soon, said a young man.
Then Dokja said, when 100 murderers gather, people are divided into the strong and the weak. I wonder if everyone thinks that it's inevitable.
Brother is absolutely right. Everyone don't lose hope, someone said. Food distribution is decided by the mainstream group. But it will run out soon, so you're sending people to explore the land above in search of food, someone said.
He-win. Here also told to get out, said Yosanga.
He won. Dokja was surprised.
That's the name of the woman you saved, Dokja, said Yosanga.
Then Dokja said, exactly a few other people went out with Hiwon. But only those from marginalized groups never came back here. Lee Hyun-sung, you didn't go to the main group. I'm pretty sure you must have received a love call.
And Lee Hyun-sung said, that. I just thought that I should refuse. I don't know much about noble morals and ethics. I feel that it would be hypocritical to think about right and wrong now, but...
Then Dokja put his fist on Lee Hyun-sung's chest and said, hypocrisy is good in that feeling in your heart. Never forget it.
Dokja, said Lee Hyun-sung.
Then the person looked at Dokja and Lee Hyun-sung and said, can I talk to you for a moment? I'll get straight to the point. Join our group.
I knew this would happen, said Dokja.
I can give you a high position. I hope we can lead this group together, said the man.
Then Dokja asked, and if I refuse?
The man smiled and said, ha, refused, that's interesting. I never thought it would happen. You're the hero who saved people from monsters. Doesn't someone with power like you have a duty to lead people?
Then Dokja replied, oh-ho, so you plan to take advantage of my presence like that?
Then the man said, it's not a big deal. I'm asking you to be too corporate so that everyone can survive. Can't you see the poor people there? Holding out his hand to the people.
Then Lee Hyun-sung fell silent.
And they saw the exit arrow.
Is it really okay to reject him like that? Lee Hyun-sung said.
Then Dokja asked, do you want me to accept the offer?
Lee Hyun-sung replied, that's not what I meant, but... It was because of what Chi and In-ho said in the end.
Please come to us any time if you change your mind, said the man. That's not going to happen, said Dokja. Ha, that remains to be seen, said the man.
Then Dokja said, we'll see how it turns out if we leave it alone. By the way, it's late. Aren't you hungry? Take them one by one.
Really? Can we do that? Someone said. Hey, suddenly someone called them.
Dokja and his friends turned around and were surprised. They faced each other.
Then the person said, are you really monopolizing the food? You don't have enough food to share with everyone. So you just survive on your own? He said, you should give food to all of us. How come only you have it? Leave the food to In-ho. He'll make sure everyone gets their fair share.
Then Dokja said, people who are really dangerous in this running world. Not those driven by desperation like Bang Cheol-soo. Yes, I remember, Chi and In-ho Gyumho Station. A person who uses other people's despair as fertilizer to gain power is a really dangerous person. Please vote. Will you share your assets?
Or monopolize them and become a criminal, said the man.
Chi and In-ho, Dokja is very upset.
System notification. You were in the second main scenario area. Frequently move to the place where the main scenario is active.
Then someone said, give food to In-ho. Share the food fairly. What kind of person are you? And the slime man said, Nakindu KJ. You have a choice to make. Moving people to action is not an easy thing for me. You now realize that you can't survive if you don't follow me, right? Everyone please calm down. There seems to be something wrong standing up. Dokja has decided to cooperate with us. Of course, we will be in charge of the food to make sure the usage is fair. Now you have no choice but to hold my hand, and I promise to cooperate with you in the future. Good. Then everyone was silent. Then the man said, of course, you will have plenty of food, that much is obvious. But it won't be free.
Then Dokja said, What does that mean? It's not free. Don't tell me you selling food.
System notification. Semi-constellations are sparkling. Secret constellation snorting.
Is right. I'm not a volunteer, said Dokja.
Then the man said, and I don't believe them. Then now how much money is enough? No. I will only accept coins. Someone said, a dokja, is that really a good choice? The price of food at 50 coins per piece is too expensive. I haven't received 10 coins from all of you, so give it up, the man said.
System notice. Very few constellations are relieved that you didn't play favorites. A small number of constellations have given you 100 coins.
Then the woman said, of course it's not a problem. I'll play with you now. I don't want a free one. I'm Jung Hee-won. Thank you for saving me this morning.
Don't mention it, said Dokja.
Then Jung Hee-won said, Yo Senga, Lee Hyun-sung, you all need to wake up. Now is not the time to make faces like that. To make faces like that. The food you see is something that people risked their lives to get. Of course, you don't plan to eat it for free like others do. Other people do?
I apologize for thinking too superficially. I don't want to do charity either, said Dokja.
I'll play from now on, said Lee Hyun-sung.
Jung Hee-won said, if you insist it's fine. Does everyone know how to transfer coins? I just learned it a few days ago. If you press your index fingers together and mention the amount to be transferred.
System notification. Lee Gil-yong has paid you 20 coins.
Then Dokja is surprised. Hung, didn't you give me more than 10 coins?
This is the price of the chocolate you gave me in the morning, said Lee Gil-yong.
Gil-yongi is much better than a shameless adult, said Jung Hee-won.
System notification. Some constellations are showing interest in Lee Gil-yong's incarnation.
Then Jung Hee-won said, it's actually the mainstream group that monopolizes the food supply. People here eat whatever they share like cattle, and then sent out as scouts for reconnaissance as if being taken to a slaughterhouse. Slaughterhouse, as I experienced this morning. To be precise, they have all been domesticated by the mainstream group. I agree, that's why I think the Dokja Declaration is so meaningful, but
Why can't you sell it at 10 coins per coin, like you set for us? You set for us ? At this rate none of them will survive, said Lee Hyun-sung.
Then Dokja replied, okay? Let's wait a little longer. Yo Sanga, Jung Hee-won, and Lee Gil-yong looked very tired and fell asleep.
Then Lee Hyun-sung said, Dokja, you should sleep too. I'll stay awake and keep watch.
No, I have work to do, said Dokja.
Then Lee Hyun-sung said, what work?
Immediately they both fell silent with a look as if they already knew. A Gyumho station is seen, and it's getting light.
Jung Hee-won was surprised and said, oh my god. Sold out overnight? Ha, it's ridiculous that everyone chose it.
Then Dokja said, the more I see, the less I see my first impression of him.
However, it's not just the marginalized groups, Jung Hee-won said.
Then Chen In-ho said, listen. Starting today, I'm limiting the food ration to 1 packet of biscuits per person. Someone was surprised and said, what? 3 biscuits per person? How can we survive on that much food, huh? Can't scouts eat more than the allotted ration? Then someone said, you think we don't know? That's right, if you want more food, why don't you join the scout team, said Chen In-ho. Hardly any scouts return from scouting. Those who do come back are almost always from the Kaoldu group. You want us to die now? Chen In-ho reply, if you guys aren't satisfied with the arrangement, why don't you hunt for food yourselves? Someone felt annoyed. Then Chen In-ho said, you don't have to be a scout, there are other ways to get food. I don't want to do that either, but yesterday, Kim Dokja over there said something pretty good.
Then Dokja said, what is this? Last night, more than half of my food was bought by the mainstream group.
Of course, the amount was paid correctly. Then the man said, Kim Dokja, you made the worst choice, you will regret it. Kim Dokja is right, everyone. Is anything free in this world? If you want food, You have to prove your ability. Yourself, we single quotes LL trade food for anything we find valuable, said Chen Inho.
System notification. Chen Inho character has used LV to instigation skill.
And because that's how it naturally works. Then someone said, thanks for saying some nice things, Kin Dokja. Because of that bastard, I wonder why all these people have become gullible. Is it because of the seditious skills?
Then Jung Heewon said, in the end, mainstream groups just become monopolized food again. By facilitating transactions between communities, isn't your main goal to weaken the monopoly of the mainstream groups?
That's right. I want to galvanize people to act spontaneously. Oh, he has unexpected insights, said Dokja.
Then Jung Heewon said, if that's the case, you shouldn't sell food to people from the mainstream group. This way nothing changes.
Then Dokja replied, something has changed. I earned a lot of coins.
Jung Heewon was surprised.
It has reached a total of 1450 coins, said Dokja.
Then Jung Heewon said, no way, what is Dokja thinking? Sangha, can we trust this guy?
Then Yo Sangha replied, I trust him.
You still have enough food to feed yourself, right?
Then Dokja said, no, I sold everything.
What? Someone is surprised.
Then Jung Heewon said, in fact, if you say that you believe him, this is
tap, said Lee Gillian.
And Dokja said, huh. You want me to eat it? It's okay, you just eat it. Ah, speaking of everyone, do you still have any leftovers from yesterday? Eat it all right now.
Someone said, it would be better if you finish it before the day is over. 200 coins apiece. There's no way it can be so expensive. Then get out.
Seen Gyumho carriage 334. Dokja was looking in that direction. Suddenly Jung Heewon came and said,
everyone who went in that direction is dead. Are they gang members or not? Surely you didn't intend to go that way? Did I thank you properly yesterday?
Then Dokja said, I think you did. Suddenly Dokja fell silent.
But I think I'll say it just once, said Jung Heewon.
Then someone was talking and Dokja heard it. Hey, the man with the paralyzed leg. He is the one who attacked me yesterday. Don't you dare touch him.
I'll kill that bastard myself, said Jung Heewon.
Jung Heewon, a woman who is destined to die if I don't live. She might just be a strong candidate based on her background. Should she be listed as a character in the novel?
Suddenly, Jung Heewon was surprised.
That? Someone said.
Jung Heewon ran over and said, did you see that? They were dragging not only women but also men.
Then Dokja stopped him and said, wait a minute, Jung Heewon. What are you going to do?
I'll stop them. If those people come out as scouts, they'll never come back. When will you let them starve? Jung Heewon said.
Then Dokja said, there doesn't seem to be much that can be done with just a glimpse of his name. But this is one of the few attributes of the super-evolutionary type in the way of survival.
Then Jung Heewon asked, so you're saying we should just shut up and watch?
Yes, I think that's best, said Dokja.
What do you mean? Jung Heewon was annoyed with Dokja.
Then Dokja said, the attributes of a crouching figure, but depending on the occasion, not only rare, but even legendary class is achieved. It just means that even if we stop it right away, it won't solve the problem. The same thing will happen again if you stop it, as long as you don't have enough food. Jung Heewon, I thought you were just a passing character, but maybe I should consider taking you on as a colleague. The only thing that bothers me is, he is a crouching figure that has the ability to kill demons. If I'm not careful, she could evolve into a brazen killer. Jung Heewon, the key to this problem is food, right?
Then Jung Heewon replied, right.
Then let's just eliminate the cause of the problem, Yukul Dokja.
Ha, who are you? Jung Heewon was surprised.
Slowly it will appear soon, said Dokja. With a sharp gaze Dokja fell silent.
Wow, Dokhabi, said someone who was surprised when Dokhabi appeared.
How are you everyone? You're bored, aren't you? Said Dokhabi, the friend who is usually in charge of this channel, Discipline.
Discipline. Dokja was taken aback by Dokhabi's remark.
Then Dakebi said, that's why for this scenario, I will be in charge.
That's not be young, said Dokja.
By the way, everyone, you all look very peaceful. Byung, who acted arrogantly and then left the difficulty of the scenario this low. Snap, Dakebi is showing his magic.
System notifications. Scenario penalties have been added. Food reserves will be limited from now on. Existing food supplies will be lost.
Huh, Dokja was surprised. What kind of food is this?
Then Dakebi answered, Ahaha, if you start the scenario. You have to think about how to complete the scenario, everything. It's not right if we only think about food, right? After all, planet Earth is full of rubbish.
Everyone looks so annoyed with Dakebi.
Then he said, then let's have some fun from now on, everyone.
Dokja opened the attribute window and said, yeah, right now, it seems more like a way to survive.
System notification. Scenario penalty has been added. Survival cost clause has been added. From now on, 100 coins will be deducted as a survival fee at midnight. If you fail to pay the survival fee, you will die. The survival penalty fee will remain until the second main scenario is completed. You are currently in the second main scenario area. Frequently move to the place where the main scenario is active.
A way out. Chen Ninho said, everyone please gather round, we have an important announcement. The situation has become much worse, so more scouts from marginalized groups are needed. We will not distribute food to people who do not participate as scouts. Then Dokja said, damn, now suddenly there's an additional food fine. No way, did you know this would happen?
My biscuits, said Jung Hee-won.
Then Dokja said, that's why I said eat early.
And Jung Hee-won felt very sad. No way.
Chen In-ho might think like this, said Dokja.
System notification. You have accurately read the inner thoughts of Chen In-ho's character. Your understanding of Chen In-ho's character has improved.
In fact, if you have doubts, it will be difficult for you to confirm whether I have known about the food fines before or not, that is, said Dokja.
Then Jung Hee-won interrupted. Dokja, I didn't know this would happen.
Then Dokja said, I was expecting this. This situation is not that far-fetched when you think of what Dakebi might do to harass humans. However, the added cost of the survival penalty is unexpected.
Then Lee Hyung-sung said, this situation is similar to the way of survival, but this penalty does not exist in the original. Did my contract with Bi-hyung affect its development? Dokja, what should we do now? Do you think we should join the liaison team?
No, we won't go above ground. If we go there, we will definitely die, said Dokja.
Then Lee Hyung-sung said, but to get food we have to go above ground. The world has changed if you have to change the food you eat.
Yes, said Dokja. Then they all fell silent and looked at where they were going.
Wait a minute, Dokja, don't tell me, said Lee Hyung-sung.
Then Dokja replied, yes, I am. We're going monster hunting. Where to hunt for monsters roaming the railway tracks. Well, looking at this in the long run, a dedicated team to handle this scenario is essential to return safely, Chen Ninho said. Then Dokja said, I thought he was going to confront me for not participating in the regular meetings, but instead he seemed relieved that I left the group.
System notification. Your understanding of Chen In-ho's character has increased. Your understanding of Chen In-ho's character has reached a certain level.
And Dokja said, I think, I understand now. There are two main reasons why the understanding of the character increased. The first is when I gain favorability or trust from a character. And the second is when I accurately guess what the character is thinking. If either of these two conditions are met, understanding seems to increase. This seems to be the last case.
System notification. Character Chen In-ho suspects your intentions.
Then Chen In-ho said, while you're gone, can one of my members join you? Indeed, Chen In-ho will not let us go easily, said Dokja. We also want to get some information about your strategy, he said.
Huh? The manager suddenly made a surprise.
Corpse! Yosanga shouted.
Yosanga, hold my hand. You must be scared. I think you are, said the manager.
Then Yosanga said, maybe more scared than me.
Of course not, said the manager.
Then Lee Hyung-sung asked, will he be okay?
And Dokja replied, he's neither a threat nor a favor, if you can leave him alone. More importantly, can you come with us, Jung Hee-won? You haven't fully recovered yet.
I'm more worried about Gil-yoon than myself, Jung Hee-won said.
And Dokja said, it's very dangerous beyond this point. Are you really going to let him come with us? Even I've been bothered by this since the beginning. It's not too late. So how about we send back the women and Gil-young?
Then Jung Hee-won said, Lee Hyung-sung, I'm not as good as you, but I know how to fight. I even took some kendo lessons.
But, Lee Hyung-sung said,
Dokja said, I think you both have forgotten. A few days ago, the world we live in changed competitively, saying that women and men are a prejudice, how one can become strong just by increasing their stats.